Oh hi, didn't see you there. Hola mis amigos, today I filmed my everyday lazy girl makeup tutorial, whatever. It's really easy to do. All of the products that I use fit in this tiny makeup case and don't even fill it all up. So you don't need to spend a shit ton of money on products because yeah, no one wants to do that. One of the reasons that I wanted to film this makeup routine for you guys was because a lot of people have messaged me on Instagram, which is really sweet, and said that my skin looks glowing and flawless and how did I get it that way so quickly. So I just wanted to show you guys. It's not. I still have a shit ton of dark marks, acne scars, hyperpigmentation, whatever you want to call it. I guess I just do a good job covering it up with makeup, which is kind of crazy because I don't use that much. So I figured that I'd film this for you guys if you're going through the same skin woes as I am, or if you just want like a cool, very easy lazy girl makeup routine. So I started my routine by prepping my skin. I use a moisturizer and an SPF to begin. The SPF is really important in my routine just because I have all of these dark marks from my old acne breakout, which I'm trying to protect from getting any darker. After I prep my skin, I tie my hair up in a scrunchie because I don't like when my hair is in my face, obviously, when I'm doing my makeup. And then after that, I put in these little shark clips. I don't know if they're called shark clips, but we're gonna call them that. I stole them from a makeup artist on set, and they're just really good for keeping your hair out of your face. I guess this is still technically prepping my skin, but I like to use this Heritage Store super simple rose petal rose water spray. Whew. Cute. After the rose water, I use Bite Beauty's Agave Lip Mask just to prep my lips. I'm all about the prep. Looks like this, it's tiny. I'll take a little bit on my finger and then I'll just kind of like blot it on my lips so that it's there moisturizing them while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. Okay, this is so hack of me, but before my acne breakout, I didn't use a foundation, so I didn't really own any. Ever since my acne breakout, I haven't found a foundation that I actually like. So I go into Sephora and I like con the sales ladies and I'm like, hey, do you guys know any foundations that would be good for my skin to cover up these dark marks? And I have been trying out like a million different foundations and I still haven't found one that I like. But yeah, this is what my foundation's in and has been in for like the past couple months because I haven't committed to any. I'm using the Josie Maran Argan Oil foundation right now. I wish I could tell you the shade, but I can't because this is how it came. It's definitely one of the lighter shades because I'm really pale right now. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna use. It has a good, I would say medium to full coverage, and it's all natural. It's clean beauty, which I love. My makeup artist friends are probably like quaking in their boots right now with the way I'm gonna do this, but whatever. I literally just take my fingers and just kind of like blot it all over my problem areas. Cute. I guess for the sake of this video, I'll put a little bit on my forehead, but I don't normally. Then I'm going to dampen my little sponge beauty blender and then just like hit my face with it a bunch of times. I feel like it still looks pretty natural. Like I don't go that full coverage, even though I did put on a lot of foundation just for the sake of this video. Yeah, it looks a lot more even. I know you can still see some of the dark spots, and I know maybe a lot of makeup artists or people who want to cover them more would probably recommend putting concealer on underneath or over. I don't really know, does concealer go on under or over? I'm okay with them showing a little bit. It doesn't bother me. I feel like you can only see them if you're like really close. Once I've got my foundation on, I use my Nude Sticks Nudies Matte All Over Bronze color in Sunkissed. I'm really pale right now, so I definitely need a little bit of bronze to make it look like I've spent an hour in the sun at least. I'm gonna do a couple little lines, like one on my forehead. That came out weird, but it's the best you're gonna get on camera. I don't like to contour, but I find that putting the bronzer stick in these places just gives my skin a little bit of a natural glow. I also use the bronzing stick a little bit on top of my nose. That's way too much. Don't use that much. And then I'll put a little bit on my chin just to blend it all in. I mean, I don't normally put it here, but I'll put a little bit here just so that you guys can see it looks a little bit more even. I love these. These are so easy to use for girls who like aren't makeup experts like me. After I've got the bronzer on, I just take my finger, I just flipped off the camera. I just take my finger, I did it again, sorry. I just take my finger and I will blend the nose area in, like kind of wipe it because you don't need as much as I put. I find that when you put bronzer across your nose or blush, it mimics the effect that you get from actually being in the sun from too long. Obviously your nose is a high point on your face, so it would burn first or get color first if you were actually in the sun. After I blend the bronzer into my nose, I'm going to take a brush. I don't really know what this brush is called. If you have a brush that's this shape, that works. This is from Sephora, the Sephora Collection brand. I'm just going to pull my hairline up a little bit so that I can really buff the bronzer into my hairline so that I don't have like lines on my forehead of bronzer. Then I'm just gonna pull this one back. And then I also drag the brush over my eye after to just get a little bit of the leftover color on my eye. I always make like a 3 motion. I feel like I learned that from a makeup artist on set. You're always supposed to do 3 motions when you're putting on blush or bronzer. I could be totally wrong. Once the bronzer is all blended, I go in with my nude sticks, Nudies Matte again, but this is the blush color in Sunset Strip. This is my holy grail product. It's probably my favorite makeup product. I use this on my eyes, my cheeks, my lips every single day. I'm going to go in with the blush stick and do a little swipe on the cheeks, on like the apples of my cheeks. Then I take the same brush that I was using for the bronzer. Makeup people are probably really upset with me about this, but this is a lazy girl routine and I'm a lazy girl when it comes to makeup. I take my brush and then I kind of tap it in an outward motion. I don't want to blend it completely, and then I smile a little bit so that my cheekbones stay high so that I can guide the blush where to go on my cheekbones. I don't really care if you think I look like a clown, but I like a lot of blush. I'm gonna drag the brush over my eyes again, just gently to pull the color in from the cheeks to the eyes, but just a little bit. After I'm done with the blush, I use the same product and I just blot it on my lips. I don't like a lot of color on my lips. I like it to look like my natural pinky shade, but just maybe like a couple shades darker so that it accentuates the lip shape and the color. And then once I'm done with the lips, I use that little bit of extra that's left on my finger and I put it on my eye. I put a little bit under my eye because I find it makes you look like a little bit more real and tired, which I think is cute. I don't know why. After that, I go into my eyebrows. I'm obsessed with spoolie brushes. If my eyebrows are not brushed and they're like brushed down, I don't want to be in public. I don't want anyone to see me. I don't want anyone to see my like nasty ass brushed down eyebrows. I'm just gonna use this spoolie brush and brush them up. Once I've used the spoolie to brush my eyebrows up, I use my Glossier Boy Brow. It is the only eyebrow gel color thing that I like. So I just do one layer. This is really difficult to do on camera. Once I've filled them in with the Glossier Boy Brow, I go back in with my clean spoolie and then I just brush out any areas that may have gone on too thick because I want a natural look. I go in with a Q-tip and then I just go around the eyebrow to make sure that there's no extra product lingering where I don't want it. I forgot to mention, I don't use a highlighter normally on a daily basis, but if you're really looking for that glowy skin dewy look, then I use Hey Honey, also by Nude Sticks. I take my finger again, and then I just put a little bit right at the tip of my nose, on my Cupid's bow. I'll put a little bit on my chin. I don't know why, I think you're supposed to do that. I really couldn't tell you. And then I'll put a little bit on top of my blush. On an everyday basis, I don't wear mascara, but for the sake of this video, we'll put on mascara. I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I have a little mascara trick. When I do my mascara, I only put mascara on the end lashes. I find that it wings out my eye a little bit more, so it gives that cat eye effect without doing liner. After I finish my mascara, I take a Q-tip again, and then just clean up any of the mascara mess that you may have on your lids. So you can see I only put the mascara on the edges of my eyes. It gives it like a nice little winged out effect, which I think is really cute. And I only do the tops, not the bottoms, because I find whenever I do my bottom lashes, it looks like spiders. And then once I'm finished, I go back in with my rose water spray and spray my face a couple more times. And yeah, this is my everyday makeup look that I use, that you guys see on Instagram, for glowy skin or faking glowy skin, because my skin is really not that great right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's really simple for everyone to do, and there's not a lot of products involved, so